The Ford Focus has been one of the most popular cars on Britain's roads for quite a few years now, and for good reason. They're stylish, practical, reliable, economical. What more do you want from a mid-range family car? Now this particular model comes in deep impact blue. There's lots of colours available, but this is a personal favourite of mine. We've got the chrome accents underneath the windows here, which look quite nice, and we've got integrated indicators on the wing mirrors. Down here we've got the 16-inch alloy wheels. Obviously there's different wheels available, different trims, it's up to you, but I think those look okay for a standard wheel. I do like the styling on these Focuses. I think they're a lot better than they used to be. I wasn't a big fan a few years ago, but I do like them now. I think they look pretty sporty. Round the front, we've got this chrome slotted grille here. Now, this grille changes depending on the spec you get. The Vignale model, for instance, has a slightly more luxurious one. If you go for the ST or the RS models, then you get a much sportier looking body. Now the Focus comes in a number of different trim levels depending on what technology and what styling you want. Ask yourself a couple of questions. What do I need from a car and how much do I want to spend? A quick look on the Ford website shows the Focus starts at around £25,000. But if you want to save yourself a little bit of money and maybe upgrade to a higher spec level, then why not click on the link above or below, depending on where we put it, visit the website or give us a call and one of the team will be happy to help you out. Okay, let's take a look inside. So in terms of styling and how this car looks and feels, it's actually really nice inside here. The steering wheel's comfortable to hold. I feel like I've got a good driving position. All right, it's not luxurious. We've not got leather dash and dual encrusted steering wheel, but you're not paying for that. It's a family car, and it's a budget family car at that. But it's got a little bit of tech, which is brilliant. We've got sat-nav, we've got DAB radio. The screen is responsive. As soon as I press that navigation button, it responds straight away. There's no, I've been in some cars where you have to press the button, press the screen several times. It doesn't do that. The air conditioning and climate control, it's separate, so it's absolutely brilliant for adjusting on the fly. You don't need to take your eyes off the road. It's easy to know what to do down there. Everything's well built, it's all solid, nothing rattles. It's a nice, comfortable car, is this. You can't go wrong. Let's have a look in the back. Now I've set the two front seats at a decent driving position for me, a decent passenger position, and I've got to say in the back here there is absolutely bucket loads of space. If you've got young children, it's certainly not an issue. If, like me, you've got teenagers, they're going to have no problem here. I mean, my son's probably going to get a little bit taller than me. He needs to stop growing really fast. But he's going to have loads of room in here as well. The middle seat is actually quite comfortable. It's nice and squashy, got loads of headroom. This is really good, is this car for a family. We've got ISOFIX seats. Let's see if they fold down at the back. Yeah, one click of a button. Both of those fold down. Oh, that's a bit tricky actually. They don't fold completely flat, but you'd still get a lot of stuff in here if you needed that extra room. That is quite good. I'll be honest, that then when I pulled that, there's not a lot to grab hold of. You press the button, but there's not a lot to hold on to there to pull the seat down. But it's not often you're really going to need to do that. Loads of room in the back. Now, whilst the Focus doesn't have the largest boot in its class, it's still a very good size. This particular model has a spare wheel, which is brilliant. There's more than enough room in here for a pushchair, certainly a couple of suitcases if you're going on a family holiday. So I'm impressed with this, it's brilliant. So let's talk engines. Now, Ford have won Engine of the Year several times, and for good reason. They are very good at what they do. They offer a range of options from this 1 litre EcoBoost right the way up to 2 litre models at the higher end. You've got the EcoBoost engines, which are your petrol turbocharged, and you have your EcoBlue, which are your diesel versions. For those, you have to add AdBlue in there, which just cleans up all the horrible stuff really. But what this means is you can get the absolute maximum out of your chosen vehicle. Let's take a look and see how it drives. Now, a few years ago I test drove a Ford Focus when looking for a new car, and I've got to say I didn't like it. The centre console was huge, and every time I went to indicate, I knocked a button on the radio, and it just didn't feel right. I have to say now though, the Focus is very, very nice indeed. I absolutely love the feel of this inside. The steering wheel feels comfortable. We've got a nice touchscreen display with everything we need on it. We'll come back to that later. And that van just ran a red light. So the engine. This is a 1 litre turbocharged EcoBoost engine. Produces around 125 brake horsepower on this car. If you're looking for more power, then there are bigger engines, more sportier models. But in terms of a family car, this is a nice engine. It's economical, small, clean, and it does what it needs to do. It's an automatic gearbox. It's a little bit, quite a lot of lag when you put your foot down. As long as you've got the revs over 2000, when you put your foot down, it will respond fairly quickly. Come to red lights now, so let's see what it's like from a standing start. And there we go, I'll put my foot down. It's revving a little bit before it goes, so if you need to get out of a junction quickly, you won't be doing it in this car. But again, it's a family car. If you've got young children in the back, you don't want to be racing off the line. Comfortable driving position, driving down dual carriageway now. I'm very, very happy, very comfy, very relaxed, which is good, because if the kids are screaming in the back, I'm less likely to be shouting at them, because I'm in a good mood. Let's head round this smaller road, see what the handling's like. Now this is a rough bit of road up here, so we'll see what the suspension's like in this thing. I avoid this road usually because it's extremely bumpy. This is pretty comfortable. I mean, the road is awful, so I can feel every bump in the road, but I don't fear for the car. I don't fear that I'm going to have to head to the garage very soon. I mean, it's just eating up those potholes, to be fair. It really is. Steering is very light, so one-handed, nice easy turns. Not that I need to change gear, so I can use 2 hands. It's an automatic. Now, this is the titanium model. So we have got a sat nav. We press that. Nice responsive touchscreen. I hit the sat nav and it was on instantly. Yeah. It's so simple to put that destination in. It's already ready to go. Nice and easy to use, and just what I need. Those who have watched my videos before know I've got a tendency to get lost, so sat nav is high on the priority list for me, and that's dead easy to use. Let's see if I can get rid of it now. Cancel route. Yes, job done. With so many options available, the Ford Focus is a fantastic choice for a family car. Why not visit the website or bob down to one of our 4 showrooms and see what we've got in store. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. See you next time.
AvailableCar.com